Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I am Greg, and I am not being joined by Flex tonight, but some might say just as buff.
Uh-huh.
And that's my wife, Shannon. Hi.
Hi.
It has been a very long time since I forced you to get in front of a microphone.
Yes, very long.
Are you super comfortable and glad you're doing this?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. No?
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe?
Yeah, whatever.
We've had multiple requests, especially from Nick, to have you on the show because your voice is so soothing and you're so nice to listen to and all these other things that I haven't figured out yet.
I mean, that's nice to hear.
Yeah. So here it is, everybody. I know Mel always wants you on the show, too. Here she is, stepping in for Flex, who that motherfucker got some Brewers tickets, and I was going to get mad about it because I was like, it's some Brewers. It's not even a good team.
Yeah.
And then I was reminded they're in first place.
Oh.
So
well, they better win tonight then if he's missing the show for this.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's fired.
They're fired.
Well, no, he's fired because of the Brewers.
I see.
Yeah. They're both fired.
Yeah.
Stupid team and their stupid park. He doesn't even like their park. Stupid. Anyways, follow us on the socials at Craft Beer Republic. Don't follow her. She's private, so I won't even tell you where to find it. Mail at craftbeerrepublic.com. And 805-538 beer is our number. We got a lot to get to tonight. It's going to be a little different show since, a little different dynamic. But we got some booze news. We got some beers to drink. All the fun stuff as per usual. In fact, our first beer has been donated to us.
Oh.
By one intern, Brian.
Nice.
And shout out to intern Brian's wife, Deb, as we all know. We drank so hard with her last week that she had to get surgery. So I hope she's recovering well. It's partially true. Let's get into the beer. So thanks to intern Brian, we're drinking Grateful Dead from Dogfish Head Craft Brewery. 5.3%, 30 IBUs. It has a 3.8 on Untapped with over 30,000 ratings. It's a juicy pale ale. They say clocking in at 5.3%. Grateful Dead Juicy Pale is brewed with Kernza grains, granola, and heaps of good karma for a refreshing, light-bodied beer that will leave you with nothing left to do but smile, smile, smile. The addition of El Dorado and Azacca hops bring waves of tropical pineapple, mango, and passion fruit notes for a vibrant tapestry of alluring aromas and flavors that just keep trucking, sip after refreshing sip. So go on and grab a pint of this goodness to take a melodious sip for your taste buds.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, Brian gave it to us because he said it was absolute garbage. And he wanted us to have it on the show. Talk about it.
It's so popular, though. How could it be garbage?
Yeah, 3.8 with 30,000 ratings. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not horrendous. It's sort of slightly above middle of the road.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you definitely smell the tropical.
I don't really get a whole lot on the nose.
Really? I do. It's like
I'm
very
nose,
juicy, but
though.
it's like very fruit juice. Almost tastes, or not tastes, almost smells like a fake juice smell.
Yeah. On the tongue dropper, honestly, it's not that bad.
No, it's pretty light.
Pretty light. A lot of that tropical. Some of that orange, I think, is shining through. Some citrus there.
Yeah.
Not real piney or dank or anything.
I would think pale ale drinkers, this is not their beer.
Because it's too strong or not strong enough?
Not strong enough.
Oh, okay.
Not pale ale enough. There should still be some hop to it.
Oh, you're not getting enough like
I'm not getting
dank
hop
or bite or anything like that. I get it.
Honestly, I drink it. So that tells you there's not enough hop in it.
Well, it could be like a hazy pale, which it kind of is. They say juicy.
Juicy, hazy, yeah.
But I mean, it's not clear. I think they meant for it to be hazier. Honestly, Brian, I hate to disagree with you here, but not that bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
I wouldn't buy it.
Oh, no.
But I wouldn't.
But I wouldn't buy a juicy pale ale.
That's fair. But I wouldn't drink more. Flex and I's new rating system is, would you go back for a 4-pack?
No.
I would not.
Yeah.
I have the one. I'm fine with it. I don't need to drink this ever again. But I don't need to pour it out either. In fact, I even brought a second beer for us to have in case this was garbage. But I guess we don't need it. Maybe we'll have it for the next show or something. or just on a random Tuesday night. So anyways, thanks to Intern for the donation, but sorry we didn't hate it as much as you did. The Kernza hop thing can be gross. I've had a couple.
Mm-hmm.
It's this new, sustainable, not easy to grow, but like regenerative grain that they're trying to brew more with. And a lot of times they do have like a weird off flavor. And as I sit here talking and not drinking, I get this weird like feeling on my tongue that I'm not used to. It's not a flavor though. It's like a weird stickiness.
It feels / tastes like fake fruit juice to me.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
The way that like you have manufactured orange juice that is not actual orange juice.
Yeah, like McDonald's orange juice or some shit. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting from it.
Yeah. Maybe the longer it sits, the worse. Like if you don't drink it ice cold, it's just kind of barfy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah. I'll let you know in 20 minutes for wrapping up the show. So there's that. Oh, I'm not really supposed to be drinking today. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Oh, well. I had a procedure done on the top of my head. I had a thing. I've hit that age where like you have things removed now.
Little bumps.
It was a little bump on top of my head, and I forgot I'm not supposed to be drinking today. Oh, well. I waited to tell my wife until we were on air so she wouldn't get mad at me.
Yeah, so I can't be bad about it.
Yeah, she can't say anything now. Top listening city last week. Shout out North Hollywood. Thanks for keeping it local. What's up, guys? Hope you're enjoying the show in North Hollywood.
That's awesome.
Oh, and I needed to correct. See, fucking Flex and his number one super fan brewers. Number one fan. HBC 586 is a hop that Flex and I absolutely love. And it has been called HBC 586 forever and a day. Because when it's experimental, they give him numbers. They wait until it's like commercially available. In fact, Jan from OMF was talking a lot about like commercially available hops versus non and all that stuff. Anyways, last week, Erica had a beer that had, she's reading descriptions, 586, blah, blah. Flex and I went into an all out fucking tirade because we're so tired of this delicious hop not having a name.
Yeah.
It's about fucking time it has a name.
It's earned it.
It's horse shit.
Yeah.
Turns out we were wrong. It got a name last year.
So you're just behind.
We're just dumb. Yeah. HBC 586 is Krush with a K. So if you see Krush hops, it's the same thing. I even found a timeline of like when this all went down. So in 2007, HBC 586 was first bred by the Hop Breeding Company. I didn't know that was a thing. This hop was designed for bold tropical aromas with peach, mango, and guava vibes. From 2018 to 2023, HBC 586 becomes widely used in pilot and commercial batches under its experimental number. Brewers loved it, but it still didn't have a name, just a number. August 13th, 2024, almost exactly a year ago, HBC 586 finally gets a name, Krush. After 17 years from breeding and about 5 years in heavy use, it officially was commercialized. Today, any beer labeled with Krush is using what we all know and brewed with as HBC 586. Same hop, new name, years and years in the making.
Well, I'm glad you like it because that's a cool name.
Funny, I was going to ask you what you thought about the name.
Yeah, I like it.
Krush.
Yeah, with a K.
With a K.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, they got to run out of names eventually. It feels very Californian to me.
True. To me, it evokes thoughts of surfing.
Right.
I don't know why that annoys me for a hop.
Yeah, but guava, that all plays well to me.
That's true. Got some guava.
I get it.
Mango, peach vibes. Yeah, I guess it's sort of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. It felt a little like bah, 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 in terms of names.
It's better than Nelson.
That's just some dude.
I know.
It's the bully from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you're right. But Nelson's full name is Nelson Sauvin. Does that make it any better?
No.
Okay. Because like Motueka is such a cool name that still nobody can decide on how to properly say it. But
right.
Keeps itself popular with the controversy.
Nobody's mispronouncing Krush.
That is for sure. There was also a wrestler like back in the early 90s named Krush.
Oh.
Sure is your favorite.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. This will surprise you. His character was a surfer.
What?
Yeah. So anyways.
Was he from California or from Hawaii?
It's probably one of those things where he was billed from California and or Hawaii, but was probably from like Iowa or some shit.
Yeah.
Back in the, like when Hulk Hogan was running wild in his popular days, they billed him from like Hollywood, California. He was born in Florida or something like that. Like they do that all the time.
Yep.
Who
Just
else?
completely reinvent people.
Yeah. And it's always funny because they'll have the accent of like wherever they're actually from. Like, oh, you can tell this dude's from Boston, from Hollywood, California. Forget about it. Anyways, so that's Krush. I want to know what you guys think. The name kind of burned for me. So email us or Instagram us or something.
Did you have a different name in mind?
No, but we just like it so much. It feels like it needs like the royal treatment. I don't know. And I don't even know where I would go. Like the best hop around 586.
Yeah, the goat.
The goat. Hop goat. I like that. Sounds a little farmhousey.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a good namer of things. Did okay with my collab beers. Well, I only got to name one of them. The other one I was overridden on. These guavas are making me thirsty is a good name.
It is a good name, yeah.
Seinfeld fans. Yeah. What was the other one? Morning Watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got over. I wanted Riding the Ship because it's a good hangover beer. You know, you got to write that ship.
Mm-hmm.
RIGHT, not W. Yeah. Well, I figured we had you on. We did a lot of drinking in Denver.
Yeah.
I was going to say beer drinking, just a lot of drinking in general, but a lot of beer drinking.
Mm-hmm.
We drink less beer when we're at home these days, but we still do a lot of research when we're on trips. Like when we were in Austin earlier this year, we did a ton of research.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did like an entire day of Ubering to different breweries.
That we did.
That was a good day. I figured I would talk to you about some of our favorite beers on the trip. I've talked about, like, of course, the interview with Jan and going to OMF. And I think I ran through the whole basically map of where we went, good and bad, mostly good. What were some of your standouts?
Just in Denver or in Colorado?
Well, we could do the whole Colorado trip. We started in the Springs, went to Denver, ended in Fort Collins.
Yeah. I mean, in Colorado Springs, Fossil is always my favorite.
Yeah, really good.
There's always a couple beers on their menu that are awesome. And I think they do a really good job of having a variety that will sort of hit any beer drinker.
Yeah.
In Denver, I mean, it was cool to check out Alyssa's new brewery.
Oh, Full Frame.
Yeah.
Formerly Jagged Mountain. Yeah.
That was really cool. And they were doing trivia while we were there. So that was fun.
Yeah, we caught the end of it. We did not participate, everybody.
Caught a few trivias.
I did talk about our various, one at Fossil, one at the place in Fort Collins.
Mm-hmm.
The name will come back to me at some point. Something with a farm in it.
Jessup Farms.
Jessup Farms? Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Sorry, not to jump ahead.
Yeah.
Full Frame, yeah.
Full Frame was great. Honestly, the Odells, they're
yeah.
It was sort of like it came back to me. We clearly have had it before. What was the
sour you had? It's more like a Goza. It's very light.
Mm-hmm.
It's pink. I can picture the can. I'm gonna look this up. Not the Rambler. Sippin' Pretty.
Yes.
It is a lightly tart with guava, elderberry, and acai berry sour fruited ale.
Yeah. I mean, we had that a couple years ago, and
that was our COVID lake beer.
It was the beer of the summer. It was amazing. And finding that again at Odell's and trying out some of their other beers on tap, I was very pleasantly surprised by that brewery.
Yeah, they sort of, sometimes when breweries get big, I think of Sierra Nevada or Stone pre-sell out, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You go, oh, it's big. It's, you don't really think about like, I got to check out their tap room, but we'd never been. So we stumbled in and everything we had was actually really good. And I was like, oh, I forget. Odell puts out good beer.
Yeah.
I felt bad because I kind of just write them off because of their size.
Yeah. And their beer tender was great. Really knowledgeable,
fantastic.
Made recommendations.
Yeah.
Really engaging with everybody.
Yeah. Somebody wanted to try one of the other sours. So she just like spread the love and everyone got a little taster of it. Or maybe it was you that wanted to try it.
Yeah, it was me.
It was you. Yeah. You're a sour whore.
Yep.
And so then she gave everyone some. And so that was cool. Yeah. Odell was good. Bierstadt's classic.
Yeah. You can't go wrong.
No. Sausage and beer with an eye.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else stand out?
I liked Hello in Fort Collins.
Oh, yeah. Hello was cool. It was like a little house.
Yeah, that spot was awesome. We got to sit on the front porch.
Wish we had more time for that spot.
Mm-hmm. It was a little on the hoppy side for me.
Shucks.
But it's still very drinkable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. Anything else? No pressure.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I did talk about that brewery stumbled into by accident in Colorado Springs. Name, of course, is escaping me now. So go back a couple episodes, everybody. But it was a total accident, and the beer ended up being pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I would definitely revisit.
I thought it was interesting that had a lot of locals at the brewery, and they were talking about other breweries that were and weren't their favorites and where they like to drink, and you could tell that they have their own little beer scene going on.
Yeah, usually a good way to find out what's good. Sit up next to the bar, listen to the locals talk about their shit. Kind of like when we were at Radiant. Hey, anything good around here? Yeah, everywhere's really good.
Oh, where's that?
No, the brewery. It's called Everywhere. Yeah, well, good shit. Yeah, we did some good research while in Denver, and 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Absolutely.
And we got fat and hammered at a fancy dinner, and so the best concert of my life. I've talked about this on the show already, so I won't bore everybody with details, but
it was pretty awesome.
Tears were shed. I'm a biatch. Let's move ourselves on to a little news. Everyone's favorite, Ballast Point, takes on new investors. Ballast Point has new local investors in its ownership group, according to San Diego Beer News. Shout out, Brandon. Hospitality Force, RMD Group, and boutique investment firm Cypress Ascendant have taken shares in the brewery, and the investors who facilitated the bombshell acquisition of Ballast Point from Constellation back in 2019 have exited. Richard Mahoney, former chairman of the board for the wine group, was the lead investor in Kings and Convicts acquisition. He served as board director for Kings and Convicts from March 2016 to May 2025, according to his LinkedIn profile. It's been an eventful decade for Ballast Point, arguably the darling of the booming San Diego craft scene when it was acquired by Constellation for $1 billion. And do you remember what year this was?
2017.
I always want to say 16. It's 15.
Oh.
After 4 years of tanking volume, Constellation offloaded the brewery to the unknown Kings and Convicts, a tiny Chicago-based brewery fronted by Brendan Waters and Chris Bradley. Waters told San Diego Beer News, "It's a completely different animal this time. Our new partners know how to do retail and merchandising very well and have actually been behind-the-scenes collaborators of ours for years. They'll be bringing in tremendous management experience and take a lot off my table." 4 Ballast Point's tap rooms are listed among RMD Group's bookable venues on the company's events website. So we've all heard the story. Ballast Point got bought out for way too much money. I think they lost to the Kings and Convicts guy in a golf game or something. Because why else would they? Sold for $1 billion and then sold for, I think it ended up being like $62 million or something like that. Clearly it was a rich gentleman's bet on a golf course. And then now being taken over by a different group. Ballast Point has had a hard time, at least seemingly, recovering from going big.
Yeah.
When they got bought out. Like I don't think of Ballast Point as craft, even though technically they are. Well, I don't know if they will be with this new conglomerate of owners. It's weird gray area rules. I guess they probably technically are. I'd have to look into that. Anyways, they definitely were with Kings and Convicts taking them over, but I had a hard time going back. Like I don't know, their reputation was such shit after all that. And they're still, the joke whenever you have a fruity IPA, like, oh, it's watermelon Sculpin or, like something like that. Just,
I mean, their beer was never my go-to.
Yeah, like Sculpin was always the fucking pine tree toothbrush.
No, I mean, I liked the beer that was made at the brewery, the stuff they didn't distribute. Yeah,
I've talked about that a couple of times. I mean, we were there for your work thing, and luckily we got to do the good tour.
Right.
Over at AleSmith, thank you. And since we won that coin toss, then we got to just sit out in the lobby at Ballast Point. But my favorite part of the story is, they brought out like samples, like, hey, guys, here's a Sculpin and here's a, fucking dry hopped and dipshit IPA and whatever. When they came over with one of them, you took one whiff and you looked at the girls handing out and you're like, is this pineapple Sculpin? She goes, yeah, why? And your face is why I married you. It was fantastically disgusted. You're like, no thanks. And you set it back on her tray. And I don't think she's ever had that reaction before. Like no one's ever given up free beer.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody to her face has ever said pineapple Sculpin is garbage, even though it is.
Yeah.
She didn't know what to do with it. But luckily that turned into, well, go to the bar. Here's a ticket and get whatever you want.
Yep. And I got to try all the German beers.
Yeah, we got like the Kolsch, and I think there was a Dunkel. and Dunkel. A couple other German type beers, and they were actually pretty not bad. Pretty would buy again.
Yeah, they were very drinkable.
Yeah, and that was like in 2018 or something.
But to me, Ballast Point just hasn't grown, ironically. They've grown in size, they distribute, they do all this stuff, but I don't really think that their beer has evolved at all.
Yeah, I don't see like a hazy Sculpin.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you have to make all new beers all the time, because I think there's value to having core beers that people can rely on and go for. But how do you get new people?
And also, they haven't changed their cores in a decade. And like they're still pushing out different Sculpin variants. And it's like, even the straight up Sculpin, where back in the day, like, yeah, it was a good IPA. A, it's changed. It's not as good. And B, it's like, people aren't drinking hoppy loaves of bread anymore.
Right.
If they want a West Coast, they want a lighter West Coast with like a lot of Pilsner malt in it, not a fucking brown ale with hops.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. It feels like they haven't evolved. Is there anything they could do to sort of regain some craft cred?
I think they need to open some smaller tap rooms.
Okay. Get away from the Disneyland model.
Everything they open is huge.
Right. And it seems not focused on beer. It seems focused on like food and experience, kind of like a BJ's. Entertainment.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that kind of location is bad.
Sure.
But if you're trying to really appeal to locals and people don't want to deal with difficult parking, and they will for a one-time thing once or twice a year.
Sure, or events or whatever.
Nobody's going there to just have a beer on their way home from work.
Right. The local giant 3-story brewery.
Yeah. And I think that there's kind of been a move towards people really finding their local brewery, kind of that old pub of style.
Yeah. It's kind of like what Cameron's doing.
Yeah.
I can't think of the brewery.
Helix.
Thank you. Yeah. That's his money. He doesn't even distribute.
Yeah.
Gives a couple kegs out to friendly places.
Naughty Pine here, right? Yeah, it's where she has a bunch of regulars who come and hang out, and occasionally other people come through as well. But
some are better than others.
Yes.
But Michael's one of our favorites.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, shout out to Michael. Yeah, I don't know how they repair their reputation at this point. Like, yes, smaller might be good. I think, I don't know, a new name. Like when I shudder when I see, I'm like, oh, Ballast Point. No, I'm good. Give me a seltzer.
I mean, maybe they need to spin off a brand like, Firestone has 805, and that's kind of almost become its own label.
Who's it? The brewery has offshoot. If you want a hoppy brewery beer, it's offshoot.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah. Maybe they
need to spin off like their German beers.
Yeah. The Ballast Point, it could be like Munich Cove. I don't know. It's trying to work water into German.
I see.
Yeah. Failed miserably. All right. Brewdog co-founder Martin Dickey resigns abruptly. You remember all the bullshit with Brewdog, right? And how they're kind of assholes and definitely on the naughty list.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Brewdog co-founder Martin Dickey has abruptly resigned from the company, surprising many within the organization. One employee described the move as out of the blue, and no official reason has been given. Dickey wrote in an email to staff obtained by the National, "This business has been my life for the past 18 years, and I have enjoyed almost every minute. I've been inspired by and loved working with and learning from so many interesting people who have worked in our business over the years from all over the world. This marks yet another high-level departure at Brewdog. Watt stepped down as CEO in May of 24 after allegations of inappropriate behavior and a toxic workplace culture surfaced in a 2022 BBC documentary. His successor, James Arrow, lasted less than a year before resigning in January of 2025, and former CFO James Taylor took over as CEO in March, and CMO Lauren Carroll was promoted to COO at the same time. Dickey remains Brewdog's third largest individual shareholder, holding 21% of the company, just behind Watt and private equity firm TSG. The largest stake, 29%, is held by crowdfunding investors and other shareholders. His resignation comes as Brewdog continues to struggle in the UK market. The brand has reportedly lost nearly 2,000 on-premise accounts over the last 2 years and hasn't turned a pre-tax profit since 2019.
Wow.
Yikes.
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID.
Wow.
people, put their money where their values are these days.
Yeah, that has become very apparent.
Yeah, no matter what side of whatever aisle you're on.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid you change your logo. Have you ever had the Spindrift seltzers?
No.
Me neither, but apparently they're discontinuing them.
Oh,
Spindrift
so they were really popular.
I guess.
Yeah.
Spindrift is exiting the booze business and shutting down its Spindrift Spiked brand, choosing just to stick with regular seltzers.
Yeah.
Yeah, never had it. Never saw anybody drinking it. I think I know why.
Yeah.
At least I know why
this is not shocking.
Doesn't seem like it. A drunk traveler steals golf cart and goes on destructive joyride at Buffalo Niagara International Airport. Wyoming resident Kevin Sinig is accused of commandeering an electric golf cart and plowing the vehicle into a moving walkway as he unleashed mayhem inside the terminal just before 1 a.m. on July 28th. Sinig, 29, was captured on video breaking the glass paneling while airport workers pleaded for him to stop, according to a witness video. He freed the cart from one side of the walkway and then careened toward the end of the other two-level terminal. I think he's drunk, one witness said in the video. He turned around at the end of the concourse where gates belonging to Delta and the Niagara Frontier Transportation Authority are located and weaved the cart around several wet floor signs.
Oh, no.
He's in the slalom course. The erratic flyer drove toward the other side of the conveyor belt. Oh, shit, he's going down the other one, someone shouted. Sinig forced the cart into the opening and drove down the aisle, causing more destruction. Airport employees shouted to stop the unfazed Sinig, who continued his cruise around the airport terminal. You can tell something was not right with him, witness Tom Brennan told the news. He was not responding to demands and the people telling him to stop, and they had it all. He was totally disregarding the people around him. The cart bounced continuously as it made its way through the narrow walkway due to the tight squeeze. A haze appears to fill the building as the cart's left side tires rode the low rail of the machine. NFTA officials allege Sinig caused extreme damage to the walkway, glass panels, and the cart. Shattered glass and metal panels lay scattered on the walkway following his drive. Officials eventually arrested him and charged him with criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, criminal possession of stolen property, criminal nuisance, and grand larceny.
Wow.
So you know the little like people mover things?
Yeah.
Like Denver has super long ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically he took a joyride down both directions of the people mover. The golf cart fits not quite.
Got it.
I watched the video. Like it might be like 2 inches off. And so he's just breaking all the glass and getting stuck and then forcing it. It was quite the shit show.
This is not a large airport though. My takeaway is this is a small area. That's why he was able to gain access to things he shouldn't have been able to gain access to.
Like, who's the dum-dum who left the keys in the golf cart? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if you're at LAX trying to pull this shit, you would have been shot 30 times.
Well, he would have run over a crowd of people.
Also that. Small children would have been in his way and all kinds of stuff. Construction, because LAX is forever under construction.
Forever, yes.
He would have never gotten very far because he would have ran into like a forklift in the middle of the terminal or some shit.
Yeah.
Or Nick for that matter.
Nick would have stopped him.
He would have ran over Nick. Nick couldn't stop him. His knees were broken. Why you come back? Anyways, what an idiot. There is video. It's not a video podcast, so we'll leave it at that. But if you feel like hitting the Google box, it's a fun video to watch for a couple minutes. We'll end it on this one. Have you heard of the beer mile?
No.
Well, Corey Belmore might not have had the fame of Michael Phelps or Usain Bolt, but in the world of chug and run, he's untouchable. For 5 straight years, the 30-year-old Canadian has ruled the beer mile, a race where competitors down a 355 milliliter or 12 ounce, 5% ABV beer, run a 400-meter lap and repeat until they've had 4 beers and 1 mile in the bag. You can choose cans or bottles, but if you miss a drop or throw up, that's an extra lap.
So this is what they do at Fossil. We learned about this when we were at Fossil a couple years ago.
That's right. They do.
They have a running club.
Yeah,
and
they have a
for
club.
People's birthdays or major events, they do this beer mile.
Was it a whole beer every lap though?
I think it was not a whole beer. I think it was like 4 or 6 ounces.
Yeah, a whole beer per lap.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Fucking horrible. One time I had a couple of beers and went to the trampoline place. It was a bad mistake.
Did you puke?
Luckily I did not.
That's
but
good.
I had to stop.
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't going to end well. Belmore's beer mile career kicked off in 2016 when a casual attempt with friends ended in an unofficial world record and a last-minute invite to the Beer Mile World Classic in London. Jet-lagged and inexperienced, he still won, and he's been smashing records ever since, most recently clocking 4 minutes and 27.1 seconds. For context, the fastest mile ever, not beer-related, is 3:43.
Wow.
So he's basically doing a 4.5 minute mile with 4 beers in the middle.
Yeah.
His races have had their share of drama, like losing in 2018 for not finishing a beer or winning in 2023 with just one shoe. But Belmore insists he's more than just a guy who chugs fast. He trains like a serious runner, only competes once or twice a year, and is now turning his sights on professional triathlons.
Wow.
Yeah. I think the most recent one was held in Portugal.
But that's fun.
Yeah. Would you do the beer mile?
I don't know. I think I would puke.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be successful for me.
You can choose any beer you want, but it does have to be at least 5% and 12 ounces per lap.
That's the problem.
The ounces.
The ounces.
The amount. Yeah. That is a lot. It's a lot of beverage.
Yeah. It's a lot sloshing around while you're trying to run.
I mean, even just water.
Yeah.
That'd be too much for me. I don't know. That's all we got. I'm going to hit some music. I'm going to say hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
I think they're doing a little Beer Girls thing up in Sacramento. So I hope you guys are having fun with that. We should check in, see how hammered they got. I'm sure hilarity ensued and drinks were smashed.
I'm sure.
And all sorts of shenanigans. Follow us at Craft Beer Republic, craftbeerrepublic.com, 805-538-BEER, mail at craftbeerrepublic.com. Let me know what you think of the whole Krush hop thing. And besides the fact that Flex and I are idiots and didn't know they renamed it. But like, what do you think of the name?
I vote for it. I like it.
All right. That's one for the yes list. See if we can get any more. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for drinking beers, and we'll see you, across the hall or something.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Hope everyone out there is staying very well hydrated. And on that note, good night, everybody.
You weren't supposed to finish that beer, sir.
I wasn't?
No.
Why?
You're not supposed to be drinking.
I'm not drinking. It's 5%.